What's up, guys? Welcome back to GoHamDiscGolf, and I'm Big John, and I have another disc review for you. I know there's a lot of people that play disc golf that are planning on doing the Discraft 2012 Ace Race this year, and there's still a lot of people that aren't going to be able to do it, so I'm going to review the disc that you get for the 2012 Ace Race. I'm going to talk about a little bit about what I think what disc I think it's liked the most, and then I'll tell you about how it flew for me, and then my overall thoughts on the disc. First off, when the disc was being talked about before it came out, a lot of Discraft actually said that it was supposed to be a cross between a Buzz and a Stalker. You know, I can agree with that to a certain point. I think it's got a straight flight like a Buzz, but very close to the speed of a Buzz too. Like, it was supposed to be the speed of a Stalker with the line of a Buzz. And yeah, it's faster than a Buzz, but not much faster. Like, I've got a Buzz SS right here, and I'll hold it up so you can see. This is one way that you can look at the same way. See, it's not that much different there. And then I'll try and compare it this way for you. See, the rim is bigger on this new disc, but not much bigger. So I started thinking about it after I practiced through it a couple times, and I'm thinking it's a lot like a Glide. And a Glide is like it's an underrated disc for Discraft. I throw one, I keep one in my bag. It covers the hole between what a Buzz can't do because you can't get the distance, but it's not going to fly as far as your driver will. So it's like it fills that gap. And I think that's what Discraft was trying to do with this disc. But I'll show you the Glide now, and I'll show you how close it actually is. Look at that right there. See, that's pretty close. And then I'll show you the rim size. See, that's pretty close too. And I think that they're about the same as far as the dominess or the flatness of the actual disc itself. But that's what I think it's like. I think it's like a Glide, like really close to being a Glide. Now, as far as how it flies for me, I throw mainly backhand, and throwing this backhand, if you don't throw it low, like if you're not trying to cut the grass with this disc, it pops up and it flies up high. Like if you throw it up a little bit too much, it stalls out fast. But if you throw it with a straight flat line, no hyzer, no anhyzer, it becomes a laser beam. And this sucker will just pinpoint something. The only bad thing about that is that it's not forgiving at all. With a Buzz or with the Nuke SS that I absolutely love, that I'm giving away, with those, they're more forgiving. If I'm a little bit off my mark, they'll eventually get to where I want them to be. Since this is such a laser beam disc, if I aim a little bit over here, I'm going to end up over there. There's no chance of it coming back to where I need it to be, or it's not very predictable. Or actually, it's predictable, but it's not going to do what you hope it's going to do, for me at least. As far as throwing it forehand, I threw it forehand a few times. It's unpredictable there too. A lot of discs, like the disc that I go to for forehands is my flick. I love the flick. I know exactly what the disc is going to do every single time I throw it. And I always throw it the same way. I use a one-finger grip. That's how I throw it. And it works for me. I love the flick. This, when I throw it with my one-finger grip, sometimes it'll go straight and then cut off to the right. Sometimes it'll pop up hard and then fall off to the left. And it never laser beams straight on a forehand. Now, I'm not an experienced forehand player. It's not the throw that I normally go to. But for me, it's too unpredictable when it comes to forehands. As far as getting distance out of this thing, I was probably maxing out at like 350 with it. But I don't think this is going to be a disc. Like, when it gets released and given a name and all that good stuff, I don't think it's a disc that I'm going to go looking for to keep in my bag. I've got two of them. One of them is hanging on my wall just as like a disc to keep up there. This one, I'll probably keep it in my bag I might throw it every now and then to see if it fills a gap in my bag. and I might just keep it in there. If anybody ever wants to see what the 2012 Ace Race disc looked like, I can pull it out and show it to them. But for some people, this might end up being the disc that they love. For me, not so much. I mean, it's a fun disc to throw, but as far as what it can do, I have other discs in my bag that can do it better. So I'm not going to knock the disc. It might be great for you, but not for me. It's a fun disc, but that's about it for me. So that's it for the 2012 Discraft Ace Race disc. That's what the stamp looks like. And that's it for that review, and I will see you guys later.